Hey guys, what is up? It's the #1 traveler in the world, Park Explorer 565, and today I went on a special journey to the Big Cypress National Park in southern Florida. I went there today because I felt the need to go and search for the giant cypress trees that can grow up to 80 feet tall. I was so excited to go there, especially to try out my new canoe on the water. Oh boy, I was glad to explore the 700,000 acre swampland, which is about the size of Rhode Island. I was so ready to find some amazing animals. I know they were just waiting to be seen, lurking in the water or up in the vines on the tall trees. Animals such as Florida panthers, alligators, and giant snakes. When I arrived at the park, the heat sure hit me. It was around 93 that day with 100% humidity. My tour guide told us beforehand to bring a lot of water, a hat, and plenty of sunscreen. Our first activity with this guide was a 2-mile bike ride to the boating dock. Once we arrived, we would canoe along the river basin for 5 miles. It was very hot, but it was so worth it. On our canoeing journey, we saw an alligator that had to be at least 15 feet long. We got nervous it would try to tip us, but we stayed far away from it. Then, in the trees, we saw 3 Florida black panthers looking to be eating their lunch. Finally, we saw storks along the riverbed. One I saw grab a small fish in its mouth. The next day, instead of going on canoes in the basin, we decided to take a break and use airboats, where we practically hovered above the water. Later that day, we docked our airboats and went to fish on the open water. I caught a big peacock bass, which was about 4 pounds. We fished for most of the day, and at the end we walked the boardwalks. Finally, instead of going back to the hotel, we stayed there on the campgrounds and pitched a tent.